with great honor that I'm addressing you tonight. I would like to share with you a few incidents that I encountered during my walkabout. In fact, I wish more of you would volunteer with SDP on our walkabout or visits to the residents. You know why? You get a lot of story. You get a lot of people who come up to you to tell them or to tell you their woes, their story, and also story of victories as well. During my walkabout just this morning, a number of people came up to me and asked me why I didn't address this or why I didn't address that. And tonight, I suspect that some of you might feel this way too. I want to apologize that given the 10-15 minutes that I have up here, I can bring up all of the issues. So please go to our website, yoursdp.org, and you will find all of our written policies that there are more than half a dozen shared. And chances are, you will find what you are looking for. But for tonight, like I said, I'm going to bring you a few highlights of those issues that pops up again and again during my walkabout. Just a few days ago, someone told me that he lost his job of 14 years because the company found someone cheaper. Of course, no price for guessing. You got it.
Take the foreigner home. Yes, correct.
The alternative that he was referring to was a foreign worker.
Foreign fish! Send all the foreigner home.
He continued to explain that he has since been doing ad hoc job because he couldn't find another permanent job like the one he had before. And that has been over the last 2 years. It's going on like that. His income now is roughly about half of what he got before. And that's only when he has a job. And in between job, his income is zero. His life now, he told me, is in topsy-turvy. There are bills to pay, there are kids to look after. At 47, it is so difficult, if not impossible, for him to get another job similar to the one that he had before. Well, he said that his performance has always been good. And to prove that, he said that over the last 14 years of his employment in that company, he has received a few good employee awards. So then, how can they just fire me? He asked with a troubled voice. I'm quite sure, he said, that the one that replaces him is not better than he is. It's cheaper maybe, but not better. So how can he just fire me like that? Just replace me like that? I have performed for many years to the satisfaction of my boss. This person is new and untested, so it cannot be. He kept shaking his head. He kept shaking his head. It cannot be, he said. But my heart aches as I listen to his story. But then I feel so helpless. Something tells me that I can help, but then I can't. I can't. I want to speak up for him, but I don't have the voice. Only you can give me that voice.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct. That's the way.
For those of you who who have read our policy, you will know that in SDP, we are not against foreign talent if they are really foreign talents. If they are talents that we do not have. But in this case that I just shared with you, it was not talent we do not have. Clearly, this person has been performing well for 40 years. It was a mere replacement to save a few bucks for the company at the expense of a loyal and faithful employee. Is that justice?
No, no. No!
We are not against foreigners who can contribute to our talent pool. It's important to have a good talent pool. But we are against the indiscriminate opening of that employment floodgate to foreigners at the expense of fellow Singaporeans. And the PAP, the government, is doing just that.
Yes, it is.
It actually proposes a Singapore first policy. When everything being equal, in terms of patterns, the skill needed, whatever. When everything is being equal, employment priority must be given to Singaporeans. We import talent only when we cannot find a Singaporean to do the job.
Yes.
We want such a policy. Why? Because charity begins at home.
Yes.
We must take care of our own. And the PAP hasn't learned that.
You did not, yes.
We want such a policy because we believe in Singaporean. We believe in you. We believe you have the talent. Singaporean can. That's what we believe.
Yes.
I want to tell the PAP tonight that we do not need a spur to be stuck on our height to make us run faster and work harder. And don't treat us like horses. But come this Friday, you tell them that they need a spur stuck in their height by the SDP for being complacent, for being uncaring, for not putting you number one.
Yes. SDP.
Another story. 2 days ago, just 2 mornings ago, when I was greeting the morning crowds at the Marsiling MRT, a man demanded to speak to me. When my colleagues pointed me out to him, he came running to greet me. He says, "Chen 先生，陈先生，你要替我拿回我的钱。You must get back my money for me. You must get back my money for me." But for a moment, I thought that someone has taken his money, maybe a loan shark or somebody. Then he continued, 我有钱在公积金，不过拿不出。I know what he meant. Don't we all face that too?
Yes, correct.
He said that he worked as a hard laborer. 我做出工的人，现在老了，这种工作我做不来。 So he explained to me that he now has to take on two jobs. One job as a dishwasher, and then the second job, some odd job that comes around every now and then for him. And even with that two jobs, he could hardly pay his bill. They're not heavy jobs, he said, but the hours are long and very tiring. But earlier on, my colleagues, Sadas, has explained to you why we want the minimum wage. That's one of the reasons. Well, he continued, I only wish I could take out my money. Then most of the problems and hardship that I experience right now would have been solved.
Our money! Yes, our money!
That's right. It's your money. You are right. Absolutely. That's your money.
It's illegal to keep our
I
money.
assure him
We can
that
sue
the
them in court.
SDP heard him loud and clear. The government must fulfill its original promise to let you withdraw your money at the age of 55. The government cannot force you to have your money locked up
Yes.
at all. The choice must be yours and yours alone to choose whether to leave your money when you are at that age or to manage it yourself. Why? Because it is your money. This I promise you, and I hereby promise you that this is what I will raise for you when you put me in Parliament. The same man continued, says, 在这个年龄，我会赚得多少 How much can I earn at this age? He's probably in his 60s. And he told me that he is way behind in his HDB mortgage payment. And even with two jobs, he finds it hard to pay all of his bills. And when I'm late, he says, even for a few days, I have to pay penalty and interest. So you see, this adds stress to the poor man. He said he talked to the officers in charge many times, but they couldn't do a thing. Well, neither can I, actually. At least not for now. Not when I'm standing there at the MRT station talking to him. Not when I'm outside of Parliament. But when you put me into Parliament, I promise him I will speak up for you. And now I promise you too. I will speak up for you. Many times my friend asked me, why do I go into politics? I told them, I don't go into politics. Politics goes into me. I'm a private person. I don't like to be in the limelight. As a social psychologist, I prefer to do what I do best. I like to teach in the uni, I like to do research, that sort of things. I don't like to be a public figure. I don't like to be a politician. Actually, my stomach still churns a little bit sometimes when people call me a politician. Well, I guess maybe partly is because of the negative notion that people have about politicians.
Position.
And partly because I simply have no interest in a politician at all. So, why do I contest for this election? It is because of stories such as this. It is because of the many stories that I've heard. It is because of your story I heard. It is because of my friends' hardship and situation that I witnessed. It is because of my own experience of feeling helpless and powerless because of an uncaring government.
Yes.
My fellow citizens, you have the choice to take back your money. You have the choice to take back your power. You have the choice to take back your life. You can start by putting Team SDP into parliament.